Welcome back to the AEC instructional video series. In this one, we're going to actually cover groups. At this point in time, I would suggest that you have already watched the plans video, especially on the settings for the restrictions, because basically a lot of that in the micro integrator is exactly the same as in the groups, and we're going to reference that. But in order to get to the groups, from AEC Central, you can click on groups, or in the AEC menu system, anywhere from in the back end of AEC, you can click on groups. It'll go there. And as you can see here, we're going to actually create a new group. But before we do that, there's one thing I want to stress to everybody is the root group itself. Please do not delete or modify this one. And the reason we say that, because if you do that, AEC is going to shut down. It requires the root group in order to work. So don't change any of the settings here. I would not even put restrictions on them, but you can attach micro integrators to different groups. And here we have, inherited micro integrators and attached micro integrators. So here we're going to actually attach the email MI to the group. So any plan in AEC now, if I attach this, it will automatically be attached to that plan. So hit save. And now I'm going to add a new group. And we'll just call this one test group. Published set to yes if you want the group and all the plans within it to be visible on the front, to actually be available to the user on the front end. Visible if you want the plans and the group to be visible to the user on the front end. You can change the color, the background color of the group and the icon flag so that it's easily distinguished from the other plans on the plans page. Reveal child items is set to no by default. And the reason for this is when a person goes to the plans page and there's a group, it'll show a group button and then the plans under that group. If you tell it to reveal the child items, it will show all the items instead of the group itself. You can put in a group symlink. You can actually also symlink the user ID, which you need to do if you're using a custom plans page to come to these groups so that it passes the user ID. As in setting restrictions, if someone cannot get to this group because of the restriction, you can redirect them to a Joomla article explaining to them what happened by putting in the full URL to that Joomla article here. And then for description, you can put in description that the person will see on the plans page for that particular group. Once you get to this point in adding it in, hit the apply button, because we do have to assign groups to a parent group. And in this case, we're going to apply it to the root group. We'll hit apply. And that's basically how you set up a group. As for the restrictions and the micro integrations, they work exactly the same as they do in any of the plan restrictions and micro integrators. So please take the time to view the plans settings videos, especially on the restrictions tab, and then you can set up restrictions on the group. And then if you have 30 plans in there, these restrictions will apply to all those plans in the group. The same with the micro integrators. If you attach an MI to this particular group, any of the any of the plans that are in this group will automatically have that MI attached also. And that basically covers groups. Thank you very much.